Hey, my Truth Seeker family. This is your sister Truth Seeker 5000, BKA Dawn B, Truth Speaker. Getting on here for another review of the Pimps in the Pulpit Preachers of Lucifer's Agenda, Season 2, Episode 2. Now, many of you guys messaged me like, Truth Speaker, Donnie B, where you at? Get on here and do your job with these reviews, sis, because they are on camera acting up. Okay, I apologize, you guys, for being late with my review. Many of you guys know I'm also a wealth building coach, and recently I've been on an all-out crusade to help single parents, mothers especially, bring in not only an extra income but a recurring income as well, where they're basically just doing the work once and getting paid every month, several times a month. Okay, and this thing has really exploded like crazy lately. You know, I think it's because the single parents are like, look, school is starting back. So yes, Donnie B, Truth Seeker, I need some extra financial help. Okay, so that's what I've been doing every day, all day. Okay, I'm giving away free training, free social media flyers to help them promote their business, and also access to free coupons that can be used over and over again to over 300,000 products, saving them thousands of dollars when they go shopping. So if you are one, or you know anyone who's a single parent and that they could benefit from this program, get in contact with me so we can get this income rolling in, because I'm sure there's a lot that you guys can do with that extra income within the next few months, right? So I actually started a nonprofit organization back in 2012 called Blessed of the Lord, to help give back to those in need in our area and community. I got the idea actually from SOS, a great community outreach company organization. So I've been very busy, so I've had very little time for any of this little television nonsense, okay, with these false teachers. But anyway, you know, my thing is just that, you know, these terror churches, they are all collecting funds for their collection plate and everything, but what are they doing to help the community? Okay, because there's like 7 churches in the same vicinity. It makes no sense. You know, as we can see, whatever kind of rally that they did try to attempt on pertaining to the show and try to put together for publicity purposes, they can't get along to even do that. Okay, in my opinion, they should have had a cookout or something for the neighborhood, you know, kids and people. You know, they went out supposedly to witness, you know, but instead we got Bishop Gangster Gibson Ron out there, you know, being gangster, getting into fights with the hoodmen, okay, of the neighborhood. You know, where's the love? You got to ask, where's the love of Christ that they were supposed to be out there sharing? But, oh yeah, I forgot, you know, he said in the last episode that he don't teach love because the gangsters don't know nothing about it. So he suggests preaching about pimps and hoes, his words. Yeah. All that, you know, we were supposed to have seen in this episode about the marching through the neighborhood and all of that. We didn't get to see it, you know. They much like the preachers on the show do their congregation, they deceived us. Okay, so now we have to actually wait till next week to see how that march in the hood turns out, you know. But I think we pretty much got the gist of it based off of the clip that we had seen. Okay, so you know, we know that Deitrick and his mom and his adultery partner Dominique and her mom were at the park with their little girl, oldest little girl. And does anybody ever watch that little girl? It seemed like in all of the clips, except for one, I saw them in the kitchen where Deitrick's mom had hold of her, but all the other clips, they just do not keep care, look after that little girl. She just kind of be wandering off. I'm just like, it's 4 of y'all, is anybody gonna go and look after that little girl? But maybe one of the cameramen, you know, helped out. I don't know. But anyway, we know that, you know, Deitrick was getting the tea from Dominique about the sip and see, and they made mention about Christy, not coming in the wise of it all, and Dominique's mom made mention that it was because he offended her husband and how volatile he is, blah blah blah, everything that we know about Deitrick. So yeah, he just broke out in song. It was nothing to him. I don't think he's going to change. Let's keep him lifted up and move on. Next, Christy visits Loretta at Loretta and Bishop Noel's restaurant to discuss why she did not attend the sip and see. Christy tells her why she did not attend because she was standing by her husband. Loretta tells her about her beef with Ron, and they both slap hands on the fact that they are just gonna write people off and out of their lives when a person disagrees with them. So I guess that's the new thing to do. Okay, yeah. Next, Pastor Heslop. You know what? And I'm gonna tell you guys something in my next video about these Heslops. But anyway, Pastor Heslop goes to speak with a woman about a homeless man. I think his name is Jesse, and they are concerned about him, and there's an attempt to help him. They go off walking the streets looking for him, and they find him passed out on the ground with people just walking by. Okay, he's got a bottle next to him. I guess they took him for drunk because the bottle, it was there in front of him, this green bottle with like a label but nothing on the label. It kind of looked blocked off, and that just confirmed to me that it was staged, because the bottle label was ripped off or towards the front. It had nothing on it identifying what kind of bottle that was or company. That's what they do before they actually film the shots that they take. They take the labels off or hide the labels, as not to promote the company without being paid, or to not shed a negative light on the product, which would cause a lawsuit for the most part. Okay, so next, Lady Levette, she spoke to Ron Gibson saying that Loretta assumed that he said that she should not be a part of the program because she's single, which is, we know, is just the overlay for the underplay, okay, by Loretta. That that was just used to block attention off of the fact that she's been fornicating with this preacher for almost 2 decades. So she just tried to throw that in there to try to evade. Next, Pastor Heslop and the lady that he's partnered up with to help this homeless man are in a restaurant with this fake homeless man trying to feed him. Okay, he kept fake passing out, and you know what, I'm not even going to really discuss that segment any further or in any further episodes, because it's fake, flat out. I'm booked. I don't have the time to waste on it any further. They're making my nerves itch. It's all for show. Okay, had it been real, they should have taken him to a detox treatment center first, not to go and get anything to eat. Okay, he said he was sick when they picked him up. Okay, and they tried to prop him up to take him to the restaurant to make Jay's ministry look good, but I guess the producer said, no, we can't, have it where we're showing him going to the detox center, because we already did that last season with Bishop Gibson's sister. They took her straight to the detox center, and she didn't even look as bad as this guy. Okay, but this man who said he was sick and who keeps drooling and passing out unconscious, you gonna not take him to the detox facility to get some help, medical attention. You're gonna take him to Five Guys and some fries and try to feed and stuff him with food to get the drugs out of him. That's not how that works. Talking about inviting him out to eat, but he has to do his part and show up to church tomorrow on his own. And I'm over here like, what is this foolery? The foolery of the scene is ridiculous. And I'm just over it. And the future scenes like this to come. What are you talking about? The man is, you don't even know him from Adam. And you putting all this stipulation on him, trying to force him, to come to church. You got to help him first. What do you mean? He was on the ground. He looked homeless. He looks sick. He said he was sick. Why you trying to force him to come to church? Like, coming to your church is going to instantly make him saved. I mean, excuse me, why can't you say whatever it is you're going to say at church? If it's some sort of magical bean seed that you want to plant into this man to get him instantaneously healed, why don't you say it now? Why do he have to come to your church right now that he is not functional enough to even tell you, you know, his name? Like, he's out of it. So it's just for show. I'm done. Next, Bishop Noel and his fornication friend Loretta discussed the sippancy, and right off I noticed how Bishop Noel is trying to gas her up and train her up, you know, to just like a pimp, you know, training his pit bull, coaching her to attack Gibson, telling her to attack Gibson too if he mentions their relationship. Okay, but he's supposed to be the man. He's supposed to be the one to shut that thing down, to say what needs to be said, and plus he's supposed to be a man of God, you know, but he hadn't, as we know, with them sunglasses. If you cannot see how this is a mess, you know, we need to go to the eyeglass factory and get you guys some better glasses, because this is quite apparent. He is messy, probably the messiest out of all of them. Skipping the Heslop fake intervention combo for the fake homeless man on the dinner meeting. We're gonna move on to the dinner meeting with the Gibsons, because yeah, I'm over that fake homeless stuff. But anyway, it was the meeting with the Gibsons, Bishop Noel and Loretta. First off, Pimp Noel Jones, he's at the table wearing his shades, hiding behind these shades. Loretta asks if there's anything hindering Ron from embracing her as an event planner, and Ron accuses them of being friends with benefits, and we know what that means. That's just when you're just friends and you're, you know, having relations and going through the relationship things without the commitment. So Pimp Noel Jones then tried to Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal dance his way out of the question by saying, "Does the Bible say anything about busybodies?" And no, honey, he just was trying to evade the valid charge that they had against him, trying to run with his pimp shades on at night though. But anyway, but no, Ron and Lady Levette, they were like dogs with a stake. They would not let him get away with this. Okay, they stayed on top of him, and they were right in every word that they said to them. Actually, we know, they know that these people are sitting across from them, lying to them flat out. And like Loretta, like a good attack dog, she went on full attack as previously instructed her, as she was instructed to do. Lady Levette said flat out, "Look, we want to find out if there's any immorality, such as sexual relations between you two, and, you know, that saying that they have a right to challenge and judge one another in the church," which is true according to 1 Corinthians 5:11 through 12. Okay, as much as we don't want to hear that, that is true. The scripture is there, and that's what we're supposed to be doing. But then Bishop Magic Don Juan, with his pimp shades on, you know, hung his head low and went to trying to eat his food, just leaving the question unanswered. And he left Loretta out there to, you know, dry up like a raisin in the sun. Just left her all out there, just wrong. And Ron told them, "Look, it should be no ringy, no dingy." And why he say that? Because Loretta went all out and way off like crazy. She was like a real attack dog, and Bishop Ron told her, "See, with that mouth and that attitude, you know, you're never gonna get this man, Bishop Noel." Okay. And he was right, because let the truth be told, since that's the title of this episode, if a man wants to marry a woman, it does not take 20 years for him to do it. Okay. Plus, why would he do it when, like Big Mama used to say, why buy the cow if you're getting the milk for free? Okay. He has a business restaurant that he has with her, and he has her running it, and he just collects the money, and she keeps his dog JJ for him when he goes out of town. I mean, he got it made. You know, he say, "I'm not getting ready to get that up with no commitment." Please, let me put my shades back on. Let me eat my food and be quiet. Okay. Anyway, Bishop Ron said that she was acting like a Jezebel. I would agree. She told him, she started cussing and dropping the F-bomb at Ron. That sent her over the edge, you know. And Ron said he's out of the program until Loretta calms down and apologizes to his wife for going ham on her at the sip and see, which I feel that's fair, because she was wrong to do that to that woman. She had absolutely no respect. Noel and Loretta recap talk later about the meeting at the restaurant, like what happened, what went on. She says that she doesn't want him in the program. Okay, and Pimp Noel Jones tells her how it's going to be. He said, I want him in it. Okay, the same way he's been telling her for almost 20 years how it's going to be. Okay, he knows she's going to do it and go along with it. He said, I want him. That's the end of it. Okay, and kissed her on the forehead, just like a pimp, just total manipulation. And he's a manipulator. Okay, that's one of the worst kinds of preachers that can get into your mental. That's what pimps do. That's that pimpology. So anyway, also the ending of the show with the fake homeless guy getting fake wasted in the church. It really just almost nearly made me stop doing these reviews, because it was just the most. Okay, and if it was real and he passed out, why did Pastor J wait until he finished his service and sermon before he ran over to help him? If he had any real power or real concern, he would have not finished the sermon, but he'd have stopped and he'd have went over there, laid hands on the man, and let the power of God sober him up and heal him. Or, you know, at the very least told someone, hey, from his staff, run over there and help him. You know, call the EMS, helping. You know, he was just like one of those people who he spoke about earlier, who saw the man laying in the street and just was passing him by, you know, and just kept walking by. He was like one of those people. Why he was talking about them earlier, you know, he watched him drink whatever it was in that bottle, and he watched him pass out, and he did absolutely nothing to help him immediately. You know, he should have immediately ran over there. And the two people that was sitting next to him didn't try to take the bottle out of his hand, nothing. They just waited till he passed out on them and just kind of nudged them. That was it. You know, he's a fraud and a phony. He has no real power, but we'll get into that later. With that being said, you guys, I'm going to end this review, and, you know, make sure you guys like, comment, and make sure you subscribe so we can stay in touch. Okay, and at you guys' request, I'm about to also do the Pimp Preachers of Lucifer's Agenda after show review. Okay, shout out to Shirley for asking me to do that review. Okay, this one is for you and everyone else who wanted it. Okay, also real quick, I want to turn you loose, but before I do, I want to make sure that you guys do watch my after show. Okay, that I'm going to do. But beloveds, I want to real quick have a meeting with you all right now. Okay, it has really come to my attention that there are people with their own agenda and own YouTube channel claiming to be Christian, but they are embracing unapologetically a sinful, ungodly lifestyle. Okay, and they are on here teaching you the wrong things, beloveds. Okay, they are captivating you and are catching you at a moment when you're feeling spiritually low, and they are speaking and appealing to your flesh. Okay, do not listen to them. Now, I'm going to make a separate video addressing this, called maybe Beware of the Tear. Okay, because Satan has sown these kind of fake Christians into our circle. Okay, they are demon-possessed people serving Satan's agenda. Anybody who is going to tell you that they are Christian and they take a platform in front of the saints and then they say that they do not believe everything that's in the Bible, especially the parts that God says is sin, which happens to be the very sin that they're openly practicing, they're not real followers of Jesus Christ. Okay, and they are to be rebuked and not embraced or entertained, even though they may be the most charismatic or nicest or even funniest person on the planet. These people are spiritually dangerous, beloveds. Okay, I'm going to post a video up going into more detail about this, so watch it. All right, okay, so make sure that you guys subscribe, guys, and like, thumbs up this video. Okay, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Your sister Donnie B, Truth Speaker 5000, out.